that would entail that you're a creator,
Well,
or you're a part of the creator,
Yeah, that's part of it.
right? So consciousness itself, whether this being that we're describing is conscious anyway, right? So
Ultimate.
how would you define ultimate consciousness
Well,
anyway?
it's the same, isn't it? So ultimate consciousness
Is what gives consciousness to people, is what you're trying to say?
yeah. Well, it's part of the.
We agree with that.
Part of the experience.
We agree with that understanding that Allah is the one who gives consciousness.
So
And this
where
consciousness,
does He give it from?
this from himself, or He
Okay,
creates,
so
but it's
part
not
of
coming.
it.
No, this is the point. From himself, meaning that He creates it. It doesn't mean that it comes a physical part of Him.
He creates a little
Which
bit
I
more
think-
consciousness for you.
No. Like God created you, your physical form, right? In our understanding, or the universe, He creates the soul, right? This soul is not a part of the physical essence of Allah. It's a creation of Him, right?
From nothing.
Yeah, be and it is. As be and it is, if you use it in English. It's in Arabic kun fayakun. My English is the same, you know. So, what do you think is your purpose? I don't think you answered my question. You said. Yeah. You said
It's to share.
yes.
To be.
How would you know that?
Huh?
How would you know that?
How would I know it? Through
The consciousness has to tell you.
being that consciousness, yeah.
So,
Being that observer.
so the only way you can know is that it has to tell you that.
It
So
doesn't have to tell you. You can come to understanding.
it will be subjective, right? And other people will have other opinions. So it will not be verifiable. But
Well,
if it
can
comes,
I just check that? You know,
Go ahead, yeah.
in Islam, you're saying that God created a consciousness for everyone. So you're in a
God gave. Let me specify. God gave everyone
created.
ruh.
Created.
Yeah, creating. Gave by creating it, obviously.
Well,
Ruh.
no, gave out of giving it out of yourself is another thing, but yeah.
No, but if you say English, I gave you the book. It doesn't mean for my physical
Well,
evidence.
I gave
yeah?
you my leg.
Yes.
You know,
I don't know what that means.
Well,
Anyways, you understood me, right?
No. It's a difference, isn't it, between?
No, I think you like to use
creating-
precise words, but you understand what I'm trying to say.
creating outside of the creator, or creating from the creator.
Sure.
So that's
So
all. I want to just
I
know
want-
what you're
sure.
defining.
I wanna, yeah, very good. What I'm trying to say is, it's creating it and then giving it to the creator, right? It created a soul, which is ruh.
And the definition of ruh?
It's something that we have no knowledge of. The Quran is, the Prophet is asked, in the Quran, obviously. يسألونك عن الروح. They ask you about the soul, right?
Sorry? No,
They ask you about the ruh.
consciousness.
They ask
But
you
are
about the
saying
ruh.
it's ruh?
Yeah, a ruh is the consciousness.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Right? So, يسألونك عن الروح. قل الروح من أمر ربي. See, it's of the affairs of my Lord, it's the affairs of Allah, and you've been only given this little bit of knowledge about it, right? This is the ruh. So we don't have a major
But
understanding
what
of the
we
ruh.
can agree is that you have a God-given consciousness,
Yeah.
and I am putting forward an alternative perspective, but it is also a creator shared consciousness.
I don't think it's
That-
alternative.
No, but this is this is not my alternative.
I think it's
Yeah.
synonymous with what I'm saying.
No, because I'm saying that the consciousness that's in you and I and everywhere is part of the God consciousness.
Yeah, it's alright. I don't have to debate that. You know why?
No, but I'm
Yeah, I'll
just
tell you. I understand what I
defining the
understand. So I will tell you that could be an opinion, right? It's there, but what defines that is where you get the information from, right? So what defines the entity, the creator, that have these qualities? If this consciousness created the universe, it has to have the specific qualities that I gave you, right? If this consciousness brought the universe into existence, it has to have these qualities. If it has these qualities, it's synonymous with my understanding. But more understanding of it has to come from it, or has to come from a source which is verifiable, right? Otherwise, everything else will be opinion. So the next point will be, obviously, what do you think about scripture, personally?
Again, it's too broad a question. What do I think about scripture? I could
Can-
speak to you for hours about it. but
Sure.
I
Can
don't-
you let me specify a question then, right?
Yeah, I have. Do I
Do you
believe
think?
in it?
Yeah. No. Do you think that there is a scripture that is God-based or authored by God, revealed by God, instructed by God? Do you believe that? Or by the creator? I don't like to use God because it has connotations in English, which I don't like. See you guys, no problem. So, God. Creator, sorry.
I think everything is part of that consciousness. So the scripture is a part of that consciousness. Do I believe it is a true representation of God consciousness? No.
What do you define as consciousness? Because when we talk about scripture, it's physical writings, right? So it's not consciousness. So I'm talking about the physical writings that exist, right?
Well, no, it's consciousness, isn't it? Because
It depends how you define it. That's why I
in order
ask
to make
you.
the physical writings, you have to have the consciousness to write it.
It's through the consciousness,
Yes.
but it's not consciousness itself, right? So I spoke about it itself, the physical writing, right? It can come from the higher being, the creator.
But I think our definition of consciousness, I'm saying this is all consciousness. Even the material is conscious.
Really? That's why I'm asking you, how do you define consciousness?
Well, I mean everything.
The problem, the hard problem of consciousness, obviously. There is a lot of definitions of what consciousness is. So I'm asking you personally, how you define consciousness as everything.
Yeah.
So this is do you read Buddhism? Did you go through Buddhism? Is that where you got the understanding, or?
Through empirical understanding, through meditation, and through physics.
Which is kind of Buddhism as well, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is, why do you
define it as